Bill O'Reilly here, Tuesday, September 13th, 2022. You are listening to the O'Reilly Update. Here's what's happening across our nation. Some voters believe the president should be allowed to fire Supreme Court judges. Disney CEO defending the company's woke position. Families pay more taxes than any other time in history. A report ranks the most dangerous cities in the country. Also ahead, is it all over for network TV? But first, a survey from Axios finds 35% of Americans believe the president should have the power to remove judges if their decisions go against the public interest. 43% disagree, 22% don't know. The overall approval rating for the Supreme Court is at a historic low of 36% after the Roe v. Wade ruling. Now, if presidents could fire federal judges, including those on the Supreme Court, our system of checks and balances would evaporate. The CEO of Disney proclaiming victory in his company's fight against Florida Governor DeSantis, Bob Chapek, telling The Hollywood Reporter, quote, "We stood our ground against a barrage of attacks from some politicians. These are complex social issues where we absolutely want to represent the needs of our employees and consumers," unquote. Well, Chapek is talking about Disney's opposition to the Don't Say Gay bill, which some Americans believe indoctrinates young children. U.S. families now spending more on taxes than groceries, clothing, and health care combined. Data from the federal government shows the average household pays $15,000 every year on basic necessities, but we also pay $17,000 on average in taxes. Food right now, the highest expenditure. Families spending $800 a month on groceries, up from $600 2 years ago. A report from the U.S. Census Bureau reveals the cities with the highest homicide rates. The most dangerous towns in America: Flint, Michigan, St. Louis, Baltimore, Philadelphia, and the highest murder rate, New Orleans. At least 210 people have been murdered there so far this year, passing the entire year of 2020. The Big Easy, now the 9th most dangerous city on earth. In a moment, CBS, NBC, ABC, in trouble. Right back.
This is a special alert to all Americans who own a vehicle with less than 200,000 miles with an auto warranty about to expire or with no warranty coverage at all. Due to a decline in the economy, CarShield is announcing a low-cost month-to-month vehicle protection plan that is now available to the public to save any driver out-of-pocket expenses on future auto repairs. Call now to find out how you can pay almost nothing for covered auto repairs. Yes, you heard that correctly. Pay almost nothing for covered auto repairs. An open phone line has been established for all drivers to call for a free quick quote. Call 800-925-7584 now. Drivers who are covered will not have to pay for covered repairs again. This protection plan is at an all-time low. Additionally, drivers who activate this vehicle protection today will also receive free roadside assistance, free towing, and car rental options at no additional cost. Call us for your free quick quote today. 800-925-7584. That's 800-925-7584. What do you have to lose? Call 800-925-7584. Again, 800-925-7584.
Time now for the O'Reilly Update message of the day. The Emmy Awards presented last night. I bet you didn't watch. Very few people do these days. And the question is, will network TV survive? All in the Family, Happy Days, Mary Tyler Moore, Ed Sullivan, all legendary network shows. Almost every American was aware of them and most watched. Well, those days are over, and we are in far less happier days, pardon the pun, when it comes to the networks. Recently, NBC said it may cut back its primetime programming between the hours of 10 and 11. The plan would be implemented as soon as fall 2023. Under the proposal, the network's 200-plus local affiliated stations would take control of that programming and collect all the ad revenue. NBC giving up. Why? Because nobody watches primetime TV anymore. Today, overall television viewership on the networks is down 50% from 20 years ago. Some examples of decline. The Oscar telecast, 2002, 42 million viewers. This year, 14 million, down 65%. The Tonight Show, 2002, 6 million viewers. This year, 1 million, down 83%. The Olympics, 2002, 45 million viewers. This year, 11 million, down 75%. That's incredible. Now, the primary reason is the internet. Americans are going there for entertainment, and why not? Network TV is boring largely. Reality shows dominate. The Voice, The Masked Singer, Survivor, The Bachelor, Dancing with the Stars. Come on. This is cheap, foolish entertainment, and the folks know it. At one time, the three networks dominated American culture, with titans like Mike Wallace, Johnny Carson, Carol Burnett, Sid Caesar, Jack Benny, the Smothers Brothers, on and on and on and on. Now we get naked people on an island. Television used to be fun, interesting. It brought Americans together. We talked about the shows the next morning. Now it's pop stars spouting cliches, and it's insipid. Word of the day, insipid. So, say goodbye to Hollywood, as Billy Joel once sang. It is over for the three networks, ABC, NBC, CBS. It is just a matter of time before they fall into complete irrelevance. I'm Bill O'Reilly, and I approve the message by writing it. If you'd like more honest news analysis, please visit BillO'Reilly.com. And I hope you will consider pre-ordering my upcoming book, Killing the Legends, The Lethal Danger of Celebrity. It is out September 27th. In a moment, something you might not know. Inflation at its highest level in 40 years, and interest rates are skyrocketing, as you know. Market experts like Jamie Dimon, CEO of JP Morgan, predicting recession. So to protect your future, do what I did. Call the only precious metal dealers I trust, American Hartford Gold. They will show you how to protect your savings and retirement accounts by diversifying your portfolio with physical gold and silver. You can get started with a short phone call. They will place physical gold and silver right at your door or inside your IRA or 401k. They are the highest rated firm in the country with an A+ rating from the Better Business Bureau and thousands of satisfied clients. Please tell them Bill O'Reilly sent you, and they'll give you up to $2,500 of free silver on your first order. Don't wait. You can call them now. 877-444-GOLD. 877-444-GOLD. Or text GOLD to 65532. Again, 877-444-GOLD or text GOLD to 65532. Now the O'Reilly Update brings you something you might not know. As you may know, the global tourism industry suffered catastrophic losses when COVID hit 2 years ago. Before the pandemic, 50% of Americans traveled during the summer months. The average household spent $2,000 for a family vacation. Now, for the ultra-wealthy, there is a growing travel trend. It is what travel agents call globe-trotter tourism. For a high price, the super-rich can circumnavigate the planet on luxury cruises. Here are some of the itineraries. First up, Holland America Worldwide Tour. That trip departs from Fort Lauderdale, Florida, returns 128 days later, making stops in Brazil, Hawaii, Japan, Middle East, and Europe. The voyage starts at $23,000 per person, but that is for the lower cabins, and booze is on the house. Next, Oceana Cruises Global Escape. The ship leaves Los Angeles, docks in New York City 200 days later. Folks on a budget can opt in for smaller segments of the trip. You can get off and then come home. The full journey will set you back $40,000 ahead. Guests begin each day with a caviar breakfast and a glass of champagne, which may get old pretty quick. Regent Cruises, offering a trip around the globe. That ship visits 40 UN World Heritage sites in places like Honolulu, Bangkok, Shanghai. The boat has 10 different restaurants, 14 bars, 2 casinos, 2 nightclubs, and 4 movie theaters. The price, $70,000 per person. And again, that's for the lower berths. The most expensive cruise on Earth, the Silver Seas Master Ship Silver Cloud. Unlike other excursions that primarily sail east and west, the Silver Cloud travels north from Antarctica to the Arctic Circle. Trip takes 200 days, costs $110,000 a head. That's a lot to see penguins. In total, 20 different companies now offer voyages around the globe. The average ticket price, about $50,000. But with gas prices on land, well, back after this.
Ad paid for by the Sentinel Group. Attention Marines, military personnel, families, and contractors who were stationed at Camp Lejeune. Were you present at Camp Lejeune between August 1953 and December of 1987? You may be entitled to significant compensation. For nearly 34 years, those in the Marine Corps' base Camp Lejeune were exposed to contaminated drinking water, resulting in devastating injuries, including several forms of cancer, adverse birth outcomes, Parkinson's disease, and more. North Carolina's procedural laws have prevented victims from getting the justice they deserve, but passage of the Camp Lejeune Justice Act of 2022 would allow you or a loved one to file lawsuit seeking compensation for illnesses and injuries linked to the toxic water. Call today for your free consultation. 800-230-0194. Let our experienced attorneys fight to get you the compensation you deserve, and you pay nothing unless there's a recovery in your favor. Call 800-230-0194. That's 800-230-0194. Again, 800-230-0194.
Thank you for listening to the O'Reilly Update. I am Bill O'Reilly. No spin, just facts, and always looking out for you.